Hello, YouTubes. This is just a quick video as me and my son are learning how to use Streamlabs. So, it might be a little harsh on the eyes and the ears, but uh, we're still figuring it out. So, one of the things I've been working on is Gootkit research. In my GitHub, there's the Goot research repo, and it shows two things: how the fake form is loaded, and then how, well, the PowerShell script that the Gootkit runs in the, or from one of the temp folders. So this portion is just capturing an effort to duplicate what the Gootkit does up to that point. This is with VS Code and GitHub Copilot. Pretty cool because GitHub Copilot kind of lets you program without needing to know the ins and outs. I still know how to program, but not really a master at JScript, for example. So this is my first time messing around with JScript. Most of this stuff you just put in a comment and tell it what's going to happen. So this one is just telling it it's JScript. On previous attempts, it kept trying to use Node.js libraries, so I had to put this in here so that uh, Copilot knew that I wasn't running Node.js and that this is going to be ran just like how Gootkit is ran. Created a global error flag so that if one of these functions fail, then the next one will not run, because I kept, as if when the first function failed, all of them kept failing. Let's get into it. Add hello world. Whenever I'm messing around, I always start with hello world just to make sure that it's working. This is to the log file that I'll show you later. Add a debug logging function. There's probably a better library, but I like to default to logging to the console or logging to a log file. That's that. And then, so these functions, I think I've already said, you started off with a comment, and then it does, it suggests it with Copilot, and you just hit tab when it suggests it. So for example, let's see if there's something that I should have. Add a function. Oh, this is already implemented, but you would do that, and then you press enter, and then it would suggest it. Let's see. Normally, normally that's how it works. But anyways, so I was having a lot of problems over, I think it was here. It kept erroring out. I don't have the logs because I kept deleting it, um, so that each time it would be fresh. But anyways, you just use the chat function or feature. Um, tells you a whole bunch of stuff, whatever you need to ask. You can treat it just like ChatGPT as far as all this stuff. I was asking what file extension it's supposed to use, and then so let's see, invalid procedure call. Sorry, let me. Okay, so I kept getting this one. Oh, let's not go with that one. This is when I was troubleshooting. I thought it was a permissions issue, but it was not. Uh, okay, this is where it was. Provide an example. So I had to ask this one, and then that's when I've learned. That's when Copilot told me I need to use the enumerator. So the enumerator is right here, and then that's how it's supposed to be done. So I had to do that, and then it was failing over here too, but got it to work. Or Copilot, my coding partner, got it to work. And then let's see, some more stuff at the end. Got that to work. So to walk you through the functions, hello world, just to make sure it's working. Debug log. This is the function that will debug everything or output all the debug to the log.txt file. Get a random folder. It will select a random folder from the app data folder. And then it wasn't using error handling, so I had to add this to the end of this comment. And then when I wrote the next functions that are the comments are no longer with us. They used to be here, but at some point they disappeared. But yeah, I had to keep adding that. Anyways, so add file to folder. This function, it takes the random folder that's selected, and then it adds the hello world.txt. Where is that folder? Oh, yeah, it has to get the folder needs to get passed into as an argument, and then log folder. This is just the oh, am I still doing that? Log folder. Oh, I think I can actually get rid of that because it should. We'll fix that later, but it should already actually. Yeah. Uh, let's see. Let's see if that's there. C testing log.txt. Where is it? Oh, Slop's client. So I don't like how that works. So we'll do it right now, actually. We'll modify that right now. Because let's see. Yeah. We'll just yeah, we'll just change this. Oh, no. I want it within the error flag. So there's that universal or global or whatever error flag. If there's ever an error, then in the catch statement it sets the error flag to true. That way the other functions don't run. So I need it within that if statement. So I highlight the block of text that I want to modify. I press Control I to tell Copilot, my coding partner, what to change it to. Let's say output the folder value to debug log. Starting with the folder is, let's see. All right, and then what it, oh, log path. You know what? This is Garbaggio because it didn't change anything. So we'll just copy this prompt and then I will delete it. And then I go over here. That's not what we're looking for, player. We're gonna paste the prompt and then it should, folder is folder. Is that it? Yep. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, so that's what it should be. I should have been able to do that without a coding partner, but I like to treat Copilot like the adult in the room. So if Copilot said it's good, then it's good. All right, let's delete these logaroonies. Delete thing. Go in over here. to the L terminal, copy it from this Ubuntu folder, upon the left, to the shared folder, upon the right. Then we go back into the old PowerShell Rooney. We make sure that the log is empty. Then we execute it, and then we check the log again. The folder is NVIDIA. So now when we go into the old NVIDIA folder, it has hello world dot text. It's just empty. Um, nice, very nice. I like how it saves the tabs so you can see what I'm writing previously. Anyways, yeah, so that's where it is right now. Got the main function. Could probably, we don't need this hello world anymore. Get random folder, log folder, debug log, done. Save that. Alright, so that is what it does. It picks a random folder in the roaming folder, and the app data roaming folder. Excuse me. Then it creates the hello world text file. So that's just a start. The Gootkit malware. After this part, it'll start unpacking its code. It'll turn it into a 40 megabyte log file as it's unpacking, and then once it's done, it renames it as a .js file, and then after that, it adds the JS file to a scheduled task, and then all the JS file does is I think it does more unpacking, and then or what would it be called? Because it's got all that I'm drawing a brain fart on what it's called right now, but it's when it's filled with fluff so that the file is bigger than it needs to be. So it unpacks it from that, and it just turns it into this this PowerShell script that'll beacon. It'll choose 1 out of 10 URLs to beacon out to, and then it'll send all the environment variables and whatnot in the GET request, and it'll wait for the next stage. But this is where we're at so far. we've we've found a random folder. We're getting there. All right, that's it for now. This is the YouTube sign out phrase, catchphrase.